Hi, my name's Marietta Mahani, and this week's Aqua tip we're using 2 dumbbells and we're going to jog with 2 dumbbells. So let me go through the basic jog with the dumbbells. Okay, not really that challenging. When you hold the dumbbells this way, it's not that challenging. Also, I had the dumbbell close to the surface of the water. So what if I push the dumbbell down a little bit lower under the water and now jog with alternate arm push? Way harder. So keeping the dumbbell under the water makes the exercise more intense. And that's a key thing that you need to tell your participants so they understand how they can manage the intensity to suit their needs. It requires a bit more gripping, which is not a bad thing, because grip strength is all about a sense of vitality, so it's important that we keep exercising those grip muscles. And it got my heart rate up a little bit more. But what if I flipped the dumbbells this way and kept them underneath the water? Way harder. And also my range of motion's changed because instead of finishing here, I'm now finishing with my elbows further back, and I definitely felt my muscles working hard to pull the dumbbell back as well as push forwards. So here's 3 options. I can go forwards and back with the dumbbell on the surface, forwards and back with the dumbbell underneath the water, and turn the dumbbell around to make it even more challenging and get better range of motion. With all of the jogging, I was on my toes and my knees were lifting up really high. That to me is a set standard. So I don't ever ask my participants to just move their feet up and down like this, where they're not lifting their legs up very high or they try and put their whole foot down. Yep, that's never a recommendation for any of the exercises. It's up on your toes, spring, bounce from one foot to the other, and use that buoyancy that you feel in the water to be able to effectively bring your knees up high and jog at a quicker pace as well. So it's like the difference between, there's that speed when you walk on land that's slow enough for it to become so exhausting, right? And that can happen in the pool too. So you want it quick enough that people feel, you know, alive, like they can do it. It's not too hard, all right? So there's your 3 options: near the surface, under the water, or in the vertical plane for intensity changes. And that's this week's Aqua tip. Dry demonstrations of jogging with the dumbbells on land isn't hard, is it really? So you're jogging, knees up high, pushing the dumbbells forward, in and out from the chest, near the surface of the water. Make sure that you're bouncing on your toes so that your knees lift up nice and high. Now you've got 3 options. All right, everybody, so option 1 is dumbbells near the surface, just skimming across the top. Option number 2, if you want to work a bit harder, press it down a little bit lower underneath the water and bring your shoulders down with those arms. And then if you want to work even harder, option 3, turn the dumbbell on its side and make sure that you're pulling the dumbbell a little bit further back. When we do those 3 options, it gives people permission to work at a level that's appropriate for them. The key point here is make sure that they're moving at the same tempo, because it's pointless to be moving here and then go, I'll work harder, and then it goes down lower and it's slower. Yes, it feels harder and it is more strength-based, but the heart rate's going to plummet, isn't it? Because they're not going to be jogging at the same pace. Encourage them to maintain the pace and see if they can push their dumbbells underneath the water. You know, when we've got these options, it means that we can have the same dumbbells, but show that dumbbells can weigh differently depending on where you're holding it in the water. They don't need to get a bigger dumbbell to make it more challenging. And that's really important that you educate. Some of those clients that go for the really big dumbbells and have their shoulders up like earrings for the whole workout, get them to pick the smaller dumbbells and be clever with the position that they hold them in so they can feel that they're getting that workout that they're after and can move at the pace. That's important. Not a very difficult exercise to demonstrate. Just remember, always work up. So start with level 1, then go level 2, level 3, rather than go level 3 and then show the easier options. And that is this week's Aqua tip.